Hello, I'm Jody Wolf, and you're watching Exposed today, June 6, 2013, 12:39 a.m. Birmingham, Alabama topic. What is your heart thinking? This is part 2. You know, I normally wouldn't do this, but this is important, and I think that I need to kind of continue and finish out where I started on the other blog. So I'll try to do it quickly. And we were talking about it can be argued that the TV is an imagination in a box. There we live out some of our dreams and fantasies. And mine, hey, Superman, well, that's not going to happen. Some people have evil thoughts. Some people have more evil thoughts. Some people have thoughts of doing continually good. Popular culture today is full of spirit guides, alien encounters, and open satanic worship. It will continue and it will increase. This is the point I want to make. We are being programmed of these very things. If I can find my little arrow. If you have read anything of those who are allegedly in contact with aliens and spirit guides, you will notice that the same claims coming through these beings are going to show themselves physically to those on earth soon. A similar but seldom noted parallel is the unholy offspring of Genesis 6. That is the DNA and cloning research. Ironically, DNA and cloning research is full speed today. This is where these Montauk monsters and all these other strange creatures are coming from, their creations. The corruptive human race was the main reason for the flood, and here we are jumping are in the process of corrupting it again. Luke 17, Jesus said in the last days, likewise, as it was in the days of Lot. The inhabitants of Sodom wanted Lot to turn the angels over to them. In other words, they were thinking sexual union was possible. And they were thinking, strange flesh. That was on their mind. Strange flesh, it kind of means an unnatural event. You know what I'm trying to say. It doesn't always mean homosexuality. It's to go after an unnatural sexual union. For the men of Sodom, it was homosexuality, but for fallen angels, it was intermarrying with human women. In any case, the parallel between Sodom and this generation's moral code is self-evident. You don't need me to prove that. Jesus said that in the last days, the signs and wonders performed will be so great that even the elect will be deceived if it were possible. But that means Jesus won't allow that to be possible. It could be, but will be taken out early. Otherwise, it would happen. The Bible warns, knowing the first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers, people saying, where's the promise of this coming? Instead, they're walking after their own lust. Peter also used the example of the flood in the times of Noah to illustrate the importance of understanding the times we are in today. It is not a stretch to argue that a strong delusion of 2 Thessalonians could be tied to the emergence of alien spaceships or direct visible contact with aliens, which in reality are demonic encounters. We are being programmed today. We are being shown these things today to prepare us for what's coming. They want you to know, well, I've seen that before, or I've seen that before. And when you see the real thing, you'll be prepared. You'll know what to expect. But when they come, they're not friendly. That's why this world will be wiped out. That's why half of the population of over 7 billion people will die in that 7 years. Look, this is going on. This is what it's all about. You're being programmed and you're being ready to accept something that is unnatural, something that's going to be horrible, something that you wish that you were never involved with, but you are. We all are. But again, you don't have to be here. You don't have to be in it, because Jesus clearly says, I will keep you from that hour. That hour is that 7 years. You don't have to be here. You don't. It's your choice. If you're a Christian, you're out of here. If you're not a Christian, wow. Things will be far worse than your mind can comprehend. And you're going to be in it. Don't be. Please. Jody Wolf, expose.